Southern snack where life is too short to be serious. All right, if you'll subscribe and like and comment on this video, I would really appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little bit of a tough week in terms of reach, and I feel like there's a couple reasons for that, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. No new cookies this week. Someone got mad at me and I got mad back at them last week because I didn't mention a specific detail that they felt like I should mention, and then they really just went off the rails and said, well, if you don't listen to every little nitpicky thing that someone says you should change about your channel, then you're never going to grow and your content sucks and blah, 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 blah. So it just kind of, it stuck with me. And, they have a point that maybe I should listen to certain things, but like, I don't know why there's this expectation that you got to tweak everything you do, right? There's some good things that I can do, but I feel like it stretches you thin if you try and just look at every little microcosm. I don't know. But other than that, it's really exciting to see someone who is honest and speaks for a good majority of us and Oliver Anthony blow up. Kind of the harsh reality of that, though, is we're seeing social media rear its head back. These top hat people that are in charge, and they're trying to bury all the other accounts that are just as honest and hardworking. So, y'all keep up the support. I appreciate it. I'll keep up the honest reviews. And, it's really cool to see people kind of spin off of Oliver Anthony and, use his likeness to kind of get their channel growing and stuff. But it's really tough for us that try and stay in our own little realm while not trying to I guess, gain success off of him. Kind of struggle, because that's how social media works, is if they see someone that doesn't fit their mold get successful, then they're going to target all the other people, and that's just how it is. But anyways, we'll keep grinding, we'll keep talking about cookies, we'll keep having a great time, because we do this because we love it. And just like Oliver Anthony said, you don't do it for the money, you do it for the passion and just the feeling that you need to do it. If you don't feel like you need to do it, then get out the industry. That's all I've really got to say about it. But there are people that are unfortunately in the industry, rather successful or unsuccessful, that they don't enjoy this. So I enjoy this. I love it, and I love your support. I love Crumbl support. So we just grind out. And tacky thumbnail, right? So I tried doing a take of this video earlier, and I moved the car seat back because I thought that would help my thumbnail. It really hurt it. So lesson learned, don't move anything. Keep your seat where it was, because I think a thumbnail would be easier without the cowboy hat. I know, but I don't feel like showing my hairline. All right, let's get to this. Let me see if I've got a knife here. I know y'all are probably wondering, why ain't this man using his cookie cutter no more? It's because it's 5 cookies and I'm trying to stay in shape and get in shape, and it's kind of hard if you eat a lot of these. You can enjoy these in moderation. So berries and cream is a cookie studded with blueberries, strawberries. It's got a nice whipped icing and then a blueberry topping. So probably one of the best cookies of the week. A lot of people love this one. They go crazy over it. Berries and cream. Yeah, berries and cream, my friends. That's for sure. I've never actually loved this one. I've always thought it to be pretty decent and a unique base. But to me, this lineup also has my favorite all-time cookie and chocolate cake. And we'll get to that one. We'll talk about that one because, again, going back to last week when someone got mad at me over not mentioning a slight detail, well, we're going to get to mentioning the detail. So here's the inside of that. I know y'all probably here's a look at a strawberry that's in there. Y'all are probably like, oh, we should deserve to see more. I understand, but I don't know. Let's try this out. Again, it's a nice, moist, dense, cold cookie. The fruit's very fresh and refreshing at the same time. It's very enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But to me, it just doesn't have that quite that oomph. Like, this is a cookie I would definitely give like a solid 8 because I really enjoy what we've got here, but it leaves more to be desired, right? I want more fruit. Put fruit like on top, maybe. I don't really know what to suggest on that. I think they could put fruit on top, and that might take it to a whole nother level for me. But it's still enjoyable, still very enjoyable. So we're gonna move on to chocolate cake, my favorite all time. Even with the change, keyword change, that they made last time, keyword last time. So they took chocolate chips out of the cookie last rotation, so it hasn't been in there for a long time. Someone got mad at me because I didn't mention it. And again, Crumbl did say it had white chips in it, but one of the cookies, they took white chips out a long time ago. Crumbl put the wrong description up there, and someone got mad at me because I didn't mention whether it had white chips or not. If I don't mention it, have chips, just for the record, if I'm not mentioning it when I'm talking about it, then it doesn't have chips in it. But I'm just pointing it out for you guys, so you know on the record, it's not supposed to have milk chocolate chips, and that's just how it is. It used to, and it was so amazing. But it's still amazing the way it is. People get annoyed that this has cream cheese chocolate. I'm not too annoyed by it. It reminds me of like Betty Crocker's icing. So look at that moist, delicious cookie. Man, oh man. Let's go ahead and try it out. It's just so rich, chocolatey, fudgy. It is the epitome of chocolate. The absolute epitome. And even though it doesn't have the milk chocolate chips that would make this thing a death by chocolate in a way, it is still divine and superior. So for me, always a 10 out of 10. Always amazing. My favorite Crumbl cookie. And maybe that's because I love chocolate. I don't know. But for me, it's always a winner. All right. Strawberry crumb cake. Now, this one had milk chocolate chips in it. Now, the description doesn't say it has it, but I think I see a few white chocolate chips, not milk chocolate, white chocolate chips in there. I think, yeah, there is. Look there. Look there. It doesn't say it in the description, but it's there. So there's white chocolate chip. Last time I had this, and it does have a similar color to last time. I was worried about that when I saw it in the, you know, the lineup drop. But last time I had this, it wasn't an amazing cookie, but it's a step up above ice cream bar in the fact that it does have strawberry flavor, or did have, albeit artificial. I prefer, you know, natural flavors, but I will take flavor over no flavor any day of the week. Now, they did say they changed this from a drizzle to a pool of cream cheese vanilla glaze, milk glaze. So that is definitely the change here. But there's a good look. Again, white chocolate chips are in there. And it looks pretty gooey. So let's go ahead and try it. For some reason, I feel like I get less. And that's probably because they changed the drizzle to a glaze. I feel like I get less strawberry cake, strawberry flavor. I'm just going to go ahead and pick this bad boy up and show you all the center here. But I feel like I get less strawberry flavor. It's still okay. I mean, I never was a big fan of this cookie. But it has some flavor to it. And I was thinking maybe a 6. But I think it's a little bit better than a 6. I think if it had a touch more artificial strawberry flavor, it could find itself back at a 7. But I'm going to put it at a 6.5. So there you go with that one. Again, you know, it's not an amazing cookie, but it's got some solid flavor. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They call it like milk cereal. I don't even know what they call it. It's like a milk glaze cookie. So they found an excuse to use milk glaze twice this week, basically. And we're going to go ahead and cut a piece. It's basically a snickerdoodle with that milk glaze. It's pretty gooey though. Definitely step up from your regular snickerdoodle, but again, the color not much different than a regular snickerdoodle. So let's try it. I think what really drives this one is, again, that milk glaze, adding a good touch of flavor, and then the crunchy Cinnamon Toast Crunch pieces. It's a little bland in the base, but again, it's a snickerdoodle. You're not going to get much or see much with that. But that glaze really highlights it real well. And I would say I prefer it over the strawberry crumb. Where would I put this? I think a 7.5 is fair. I think that would be a good rating because that milk glaze really brings up everything to a good point. So, solid cookie, albeit not something that's elite. Now this one looks all jumbled up. One end doesn't have any M&Ms, the other does. It's Peanut Butter M&M, original Peanut Butter M&M. And of course, we know where we're going with this. We're going to take a piece that actually has something in it. A lot of people hype this one up, but I feel like there's always, with these cookies, there's always someone that's going to hype, you know, every flavor up. We always see it. For some reason, every flavor gets hyped. And I've never understood it. I've never understood that one bit. But, you know, to each their own, right? Yeah, I mean, this one is just simple. There's nothing much to it. Now, I know in the Crumbl video it shows like peanut butter oozing out. That doesn't really seem to be the case here. Just looking at the center there. It's just kind of a bland cookie. M&Ms and peanut butter do add a lot of flavor to it. But there's just nothing that justifies me and say, wow, you should definitely go get this. But it's good. Anyone that likes peanut butter M&Ms and likes cookies, you know, they'll probably be happy with this. And honestly, I would probably give this like a 7. You know, I think the flavor is definitely better than that strawberry ice cream, strawberry crumb cake. But, you know, it's not one that's going to stand out, right? So, if you just think about it, this week wasn't something that I absolutely adored. I felt like there was just some flavors that just weren't amazing, you know. And the highlights for me, of course, are chocolate cake and then berries and cream. The other ones, they're just okay. So, you know, up to you. But my favorite all time is on the lineup, and a lot of people's favorite all times and berries and cream is on the lineup too. So I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see y'all around. Yay!